and Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. No forward on the 6. 89, thrust set. 5500. 3 mark. Rotate. 3 mark. Rotate.
Testing. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What an exciting day. What a busy day I've had here at the V1 HQ. I'm happy to be able to finally sit back, relax, and just do a flight. I've been at the V1 HQ all day doing numerous things, trying to render that little video, the Starship. I did get that out to you. Kind of fumbled the release timing on that. I was hoping I would have the AOK a little bit earlier. I was going to premiere that in a semi-live format, but that's okay. The Starship video is out. One of my videos. There'll be another one coming out here pretty soon, and I do believe I have the AOK to stream it. So now that I know that, I would actually be streaming it this evening, but considering how my day has gone, I think I might just go home and light up the barbecue and have some steak. You know what I'm saying? But we will be flying the Starship this week. Probably tomorrow morning we might do a Starship flight live, which will be really fun. That airplane, it's on a different level. We'll talk about that in cruise. Plenty more to come on that. But right now, we're focusing on the 737 MAX 8 from iFly, finally back out here in 2024. Now, I flew it only a handful of times, maybe even less than that, maybe like 2 or 3 flights we did in the iFly Max 8 because 2024 dropped, and then I was kind of done with 2020, and this never came over to the sim till now, so we're finally back. I did 1 test sector. Whoever told me in the Discord that the auto throttle and flight director are scroll switch only, you saved the stream. So this stream is dedicated to you. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. I forgot about the little quirks on this airplane that kind of drove me mad the first time I flew it. But I think we'll find our way around the airplane. It's a Boeing. we'll figure it out together, and we'll have a fun flight down to San Diego today. Going down there to San Diego from Sacramento, right where we left off. Same gate and everything. We're at the Double T Design. What is this? Sacramento Airport, and it's actually really nice. The EFB Infian drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely nuts. We'll skip the shout outs, but thank you all for tuning in. Kind of a late notification on this too, so appreciate y'all tuning in. I think you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it fired up. McAllen, breathtaking Starship video. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I will say this. I'm going to talk about more. Biggs, I see you over there on Vertical Cam. Good to see you. And Josh FSD, what's up, man? Good to see you guys checking in over there on the Flight Tracker Cam. I had so much fun flying with Nick that I had over 2.5 hours of recorded content, and then even after that, I think we just sat and chat for, I don't know, probably another 30-40 minutes. So it was a really fun experience. I'm going to be uploading another small video, and then I'm hoping to have Nick live on the channel at one point. Maybe we'll do another flight together. Now that I've kind of worked through, we've kind of figured out some things. I feel like him and I could really tackle that airplane as a pseudo 2-crew run and checklist thing. So, but he's super nice, Jeremy. He's just as nice as you would imagine, and it was so weird. Not weird, but like I've watched every single video he's put out, right, of all the systems. So then to talk to him live and hear that same voice, I can only imagine maybe that's what some of you feel like when you talk to me, either in Discord voice or whatever. But really fun experience. We'll get more on that. Drew Smith, thanks for the 7-month support, man. As a commercial pilot, good to see you. And FO Pilot Depth, almost 1 year, man. You're almost 1 year out for 1 month from your 1-year badge. So thank you for tuning in. What's with the in-op sticker? Over on the Flight Tracker Cam, yeah. So that's my Airbus FCU. It's in-op because we're on a Boeing today. So that's why I have. That's a real world in-op sticker there, Josh. That's the real deal, my man. I'll just pull it off when we fly Airbus next. Which we did have plans to do Airbus today. I was going to do the Airbus flight today, but just no comment right now. And we'll probably fly the Fenix 319 soon. So let's go ahead and fire this up. A V-Pilot, I think, was that V-Pilot checking in there? V-Pilot, thank you for stopping by the chat. I am planning a excellent... Well, I think it's going to be an excellent Bogota flight. So Skibo, Bogota, if you guys are interested, that airport is released for 2024 native. And I got to tell you, it's amazing. So I was going to do this flight, but Bogota to Miami was a little bit too long. So the next flight will probably be in and out of Bogota. Might even have to take the Starship down south. See how the Starship does up there at higher altitude in the mountains, maybe, perhaps. We'll see. Mr. Suave, welcome back to Commercial Pilot. Man, glad to have you on board, dude. Glad to have you on board. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the... Oh, no. What's going on, chat? Okay, well, we're starting off with a WASM crash, I believe. Not good. Not good, chat. Not good. Yeah, we're cooked. Let me reset the flight. Oh, budget flight sim. Yeah, right. You're right. Got to open the iFly. Yeah. I got to restart the plugin. I got to restart. It's running, but I have noticed you have to restart it sometimes. You have to restart it sometimes here, especially on 2024. Okay, we're up and running. This is, look, it'll load fast though. Boom, boom. I think we got it. No, it wasn't a record. It wasn't a WASM crash. I stand corrected. Correct me. It was not a WASM crash. That was an iFly plugin, not rebooted. Sometimes I've noticed this. I did one full test sector and I did 2 like quick test flights, getting my bindings and stuff loaded. I didn't have any WASM issues at all. So I've not had a single WASM issue. But I did notice resetting of the iFly plugin because I don't do auto launch. And this, because I don't want to launch my sim, I have iFly running every time I launch the sim, so sometimes I also forget, but this time I just needed to reset it. So we'll come back into the cockpit, up to the overhead. Much better. Here we go. Just a little hiccup. Let's go ahead and fire it up. So we'll get the battery switch on. Now, what I remember is the... Oh, gosh, dang it. The switch manipulators on this thing is stuck in 2005, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and boot up the EFB here, and we're going to try to find our way to the sim menu, to the ground support menu, and we're going to connect the electrical power down here. We'll come back up, and we'll go ahead and throw this right onto ground power bus after I hit set. Now, I will say, now that we're finally booting up here, I'll get this, and then we'll get the ADIRs up there, get them started into the alignment. I will say I commend iFly for recreating the EFB that Boeing created, but I gotta tell you, a good friend of mine who flies the 737 in real life, he said if he was stuck in a room with 2 bullets and Osama bin Laden and Hitler and the guy who designed this Boeing EFB, he would have shot the EFB guy twice. So I kind of agree with him on that, because navigating this is quite the challenge. But iFly did a good job at getting it just as challenging as I imagine it would have been real world. So it's not a shot at iFly, I want to be clear. It's just, man, it takes some getting used to. So, and that's not my quote, by the way. That comes from a real NG driver. So just thought I'd throw that out there. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll continue with the pseudo overhead flow up here on the top. We'll go ahead and get the logo lights on. We'll put the position light on, the anti-collision. That can all stay off. We'll come back to the flight altitude here in a minute. We'll leave the probe window heats off. We'll get the electric on and off. We'll go electric 1 and 2, or excuse me, electrics system A and B, or system A on and B's off. Good old Southwest styles of getting the hydraulics come down to the FMC. We'll get this thing booted up. Now, another thing that I'm curious, and I remember that this was the situation in 2020 when it first released, so I don't know if there's been an update, but to my knowledge, you can't import SimBrief weights, right? I can pull the flight plan, and I've had it fine. It's been fine pulling the flight plan, but I have a hard time finding out how to get the weight. So I've just been importing all the weights manually. Oh, I put it on strobe and steady. There we go. Logo's on, then we're steady position light. There we go. So I've just been putting everything in manually with the weights. So I don't know if there's been an update to that, and I haven't found it yet, but it's an atrocious EFB by current standards, in my opinion, but it gets the job done. I will say, Andre, it gets the job done, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's a piece of history, but it blows my mind, man. It blows my mind that was the best idea they could come up with when they were designing that. So anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We'll do a flight plan request, and we should be able to pull it from SimBrief here. We'll see if we get the data uplink. While that's loading up, I will do, since I'm connecting, we'll do the, is it going to pull from the FMS? There we go. We'll pull that. That looks good. That way I have my charts ready to go. We'll go to the payload and performance. We will go to weight and balance. And as we wait for that uplink, I'm going to get the flight plan loaded, then we'll tackle the weight and balance together. It's utilitarian, but not user-friendly at all. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Jeremy. Absolutely. All right, so we've uplinked our route from SimBrief, which is neat. So we'll go that in there. We're going to do a couple other things. We'll double-check my ACARs. We do have a pre-departure clearance here from Oakland Center. He cleared us Faith Hill 3 to Frankfurt, Eham, Hulk, Comics 2 into San Diego, 37,000 feet, 3311 on the squawk, maintain 900,000. So we will put, I'm going to plan for 17 left, because that's the runway I went off of the other day. So plan for 17 left, Faith Hill 3, Frankfurt transition. I know it's not Frankfurt, but that's what we're going to call it. And then the legs page, I'm pretty sure we actually just go right into the arrival. Yeah, Hulk for the Comics too. So we'll go right back to the departure arrival index. We'll load up the LOC 27 for now. We'll take it off of Lindy, so we have the whole procedure drawn out, and we'll go Comics, Hulk, execute, and done. So that's all set up in the route page. Now we'll go to the perf and it, and we'll start messing around with this. So this is where I'm going to have to kind of bring up 2 tabs. I'm going to kind of cover the chat box partially here so I can get it all loaded in. Faith Hill is Foothill. Oh, thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. All right, so for our weights, I'm going to come over here, and we're just going to start loading it via SimBrief. We are planning on a total passenger load of 182 packs, which I don't think is possible because there's only 178. So we'll go ahead and just load it up. We'll go full passenger, 178. All right, that looks good. Cargo. Our cargo, we got 10,000 pounds on board, and we'll split it up. I'll tell you what, let's put 2,000 up front, and then we'll put 8,000 in the tail. All right. And then as far as fuel is concerned, our block fuel required is 12.4. I'm going to take a little bit extra just in case we get some delays or delay vectors going into San Diego. I do think the weather, it's clearing up, or it was burning off anyway. There was some low clouds in San Diego, but let's take a little extra gas. So our total fuel in pounds, let's load up 13.5. We'll take 1,000 extra. So we'll take 13,500. We'll set fuel, we'll set the payload. We'll complete that. That leaves us with the runways here. We're going to do airport search is going to be Sierra Mike Fox for Sacramento. That's us. And runway is going to be 17 left or 17 right. Let's see, 17 left. We're going to do max. Yeah, ATM max, flap config. I want to do flaps 5 for sound purposes. Air conditioning is going to be on. Anti-ice is not required, so that will be off. Runway condition is dry. The weather in Sacramento right now, it's a beautiful day, thrust set out here in the northern part of California. Right now it's clear, 26 degrees, 150 at 8. So, man, it's a beautiful day indeed. 150 at 8 knots, 26 degrees, what's that, 77, 78? And the altimeter setting is 29091. Man, it's a perfect day for flying out here. 29091 is set. We'll go ahead and calculate that. No? Oh, thrust rate, we're going to do no D rates. So calculate that, boom. That'll be our speeds. Oh, you're in SoCal thrust set? Oh, my bad. I thought you were in NorCal. Well, you're like up in Eureka and stuff, right? Okay, estimating. Here we go. Zero fuel weight is 138.4. 138.4. Reserves 1,000 because we added that. We'll do cost index of 77. We'll execute that. Cruise altitude. Did I file 37? Really? Yep, we did. 37,000 feet. Your OAT is in Fahrenheit. OAT is 26C right there. We'll take a look at it on the perf takeoff page. But everything looks good. 27.2% on the CG, 134 cents, 13. Fuel on board, that checks, so that looks good all right there. Let's go back, perf. And 1 limits. We're doing a TO1 no derate. We're not doing a selected. It's 26C. Beautiful. Takeoff speeds. We said we're doing flaps 5. That gives us, I don't know where to get the trim value. 36, 38, 49 for speeds. And thrust set 36C. Oh, 26F. I see what you're saying. So 77. I don't think will that make much of a difference? I don't think you can change that. I think that was or I think you have to change that in the settings. That's all right. It's not gonna bother us. Takeoff trim 4.5. Thank you. 4.5. Gonna run you down a little bit. I thought you could click it in there, but I don't think so. I don't think you can auto click it. So we're gonna run you forward to 4.5. That seems a little nose low. Hopefully that's proper. All right. 4.5. We'll put that here in the FMC as well. Boom. Oh, 4.5 trim 8.10 auto set. Wow, did that backwards. There we go. I guess I did it backwards. So you put 4.5%, 810 on the units. That's really far after the green band. That makes me a little nervous. Oh well. Is this a third-party livery? This is Oscar. This livery is from J'Aviation, but it's from the iFly manager. So you can when you download the iFly manager, it has it ready to go, and it's actually quite nice. Now the sun is way brighter than I intended. Oh, that's right, because I reset the sim. 146 local. We don't want that, so we want 546 local. So we got to skip over to the 12th, and we want 5:46 local time, just to make it a little bit more pleasant on the eyes. All right, fueling is complete. We'll get our fuel tank pumps on. Yaw damper can come on. We'll get the seatbelt sign on. We'll get the APU up and running. So we'll go on and start. I did it wrong. I should have put the CG in the other way and the other way. The CG is wrong. I think it's wrong. I'll take a look at it again. You input the CG on the CDU. I did. I put 4.5 and then it ran it to 8. I'll look over it again here in a second. Flight Sim, what's up, man? How much is this yoke? This yoke, the Brunner yoke, is like 1,300, I believe. It's up there, man. It's up there. You got my attention now, Xander. I'll take a look at it again. I thought it looked like way back. Yeah, 27.2 on the EFB, so I'll throw that in there, the percent CG. I got you. Yeah, I'll get it. I just want to listen to Boris startup sounds here, the APU. These are Boris audio sounds, which is, you know, it's about as good as it gets. All right, since everyone's having an aneurysm about the trim, this says 4.5 trim. Why can't I just put the trim? Why can't I just set 4.5 trim like I did? This says 27.2, so I'll put 27.2. That should be 4.3. Okay, so the first way, actually, I did it was correct. Imagine that. The entire chat was wrong. Although, I got lucky by being correct. But yeah, I set 4.38 units, and I was like, All right, so 27.2 is set, 4.38 on the trim. Perf data is complete. We're up and running with the APU, so we'll go ahead and put the APU on a bus. We'll turn off, we'll just double click the that there. We'll get the probe heaters on. We'll get window heats after start. APU bleed can come online. Packs are off. Cruise altitude 37,000 feet. Landing altitude is less than 50, so we'll leave it at 0. That is set. I guess we'll come over here and we will go back to the home. We'll go to systems page, sim menu, ground support, disconnect, and confirm park brake is set. Park brake is set. Let's go ahead and pull chocks. 1, 2, 3. Now that we're pretty much all done with that, we'll pull out our terminal charts. Sacramento and the 10.9. This is what we need right here. And we also need to actually show menu. Nope, hide menu. We'll go back and we need to add another chart for San Diego. Oh my gosh, where did I... Chart clip, that's San Diego alternates. Edit clip. We need the foothill. There we go. Foothill is in the box. And there we go. Now we can toggle. Very good. Foothill chart loading up. Foothill SID is a climbing a left turn off 17s out to Foothill. And we got to climb via our PDC up to 9,000. Let me double check. Yep, 9,000 via the PDC. So now we'll go ahead and get the flight director. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Drove me nuts. You have to mouse wheel the flight director. If you try clicking on it, it's not going to work. I thought that I had a bug. Definitely not. You have to scroll wheel it. I'm not sure why. So, flight director, 9,000 initial altitude, V-speed 36, 38, 49. So we'll set V2 plus 10, we'll set 159 in the IAS window. 159 is set, will be LNAV, VNAV off the ground, 9,000. Set our, oh, you have to right mouse click it, Chris? So that might be part of the, what do they call that? The legacy mode versus the, whatever the other mode that Microsoft has in your Microsoft Sim settings. So I don't quite understand the logic behind all these different modes of interactions, like with clicking and right clicking and left clicking. But in the mode that I have, you have to mouse wheel it. So if you have the legacy mode on, I believe you can right click it. All right, we'll throw up Oakland 132. Let's see, LA. Oh, Oakland. Oh man, Oakland got offline. LA center's on 2652. So we'll set 22.8, and then we will put in LA center. Oakland just hopped offline, so no need for departure. 2652 is what we'll have in the standby. We'll get our squawk code in there. We'll be ready to go. And I think you're right. I didn't hit set on the chocks. I'll have to pull those. The auto squawk though was, where'd it go? 3311. 3311 on the auto squawk for auto ATC. Where did I get the Max? So this is the iFly Max from iFly. Now, it is heavier on perf in 24. I've noticed that. Like, when you do the little view switch around, oh my gosh, America West 7.5 flexing on all of us, chat. When you pan the camera around, it does appear to be a little bit heavier on the frames, and I don't know, I'm sure it's a 2024 thing, who knows. But once you're in it, it's actually not, it's not bad. So, we got some beautiful views set up, but you can kind of see how it stutters when you move through the views. That's just this airplane. All right. Let's see. How do you find your Blackbird control throttle add-ons? I find my speed brake really flimsy and loose. Really? 737 Sim Driver. If you're looking for the ultimate 737 Bravo add-on, you got to go to Blackbird Controls. I promise it's not flimsy at all. Matter of fact, let me move the camera for. I'm doing this for 737 Sim Driver. He's over on the vertical channel, the cockpit cam. See how heavy that is? I mean, I could literally, I'll probably break the mount of the Bravo before I break the control levers from Blackbird Controls. Now, he does have a flap lever. I didn't recalibrate my flap axis, so I'm not using it, but you can see I have all the detents here and everything. I had a, if you weren't around, I had to reformat my entire PC, so I lost all my calibrations, and I just don't have this axis calibrated yet. But if you are a Honeycomb Bravo user and you fly the 737, I promise you, you won't be finding any flimsy or long-way stuff. Is SMF compatible? Joe Plains, I did the unthinkable, man. I copy and pasted. And it seems to be working, Joe Plains, Tower Ray. I copy and pasted from 2020 to 2024. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get the chocks off and then let's push back and get out of here. So I need to go back to the systems page. Oh yeah, no, I did get it. I did. Whoever's trying to saboteur me here with the chocks have been removed. Terminal charts are coming up. We'll put the airport page up. No, we won't. Now we will. And all right, I think we are just about ready for a push and start. Ground power is still available. That's what I didn't do. Well, I did. Disconnect, set. There we go. Maybe I didn't. I stand corrected. Beautiful. All right, ground power is off. We're on APU. Everything is good to go up top. APU bleed pressure is set. And we're actually on CTAF, aren't we? CTAF for Sacramento is 25.7. 25.7 instead of that. So let's do 25.7. We'll give them ready to call. Sacramento traffic. American 357 sitting over here at Bravo 8, getting ready to push and start for 17 left Sacramento. All right, now this is, I do like the takeoff and landing checklist. Oh, it doesn't work? I thought this used to work. Does that not work? Oh, it's not. It's not modeled. Oh, man. For some reason, I thought that used to work. That'd be really cool if it did. All right, we're on TARA. 25.7 is set. Let's go ahead and do Alt-P. Cockpit to ground, ready for brake release. Go ahead and release brake, Captain. Brakes are released. You're cleared to push. We're going to 17 left. No idea where he's going to push me. We're going to figure it out. Is the reverser working? I tried that plane today and cannot get reversers. Yes, I do have reversers enabled. You have the Blackbird controls packs. I find your flaps and speed brake are really flimsy and wobbly. I have a hard time believing that, but I don't disbelieve you, but Blackbird is very good at customer service, man. So show them the problem you got, send them an email, hit him up on Discord, and hit him up on Discord. I'm sure he'll help you out. Like he's known to have really, really exceptional. I'm gonna rebind this view a little bit. He's known to have exceptional customer support. So, how much would you pay to get GSX working again? $0, man. I don't miss it at all. You know, I know a lot of people love GSX, and I think if I don't know, you know, on a couple of flights, I think it'd be fun to have it again, but I'll be completely honest with you, I don't miss it. I really don't. A lot of the airplanes that have real-time loading, that's all I need it for, you know? All right, Alt-P here. We'll go ahead and stop the push. Cockpit ground push complete. Set brakes. Brakes are set. You're clear to disconnect. We're going to start them up. Starting two first. So, pumps are on. Everything is set. We got, it's, double check. Off, auto. Here we go. Grounding. 2. Here we go. Now it's going to motor. Shh. Yeah. Well, I get those after start, Bills Mafia. I do all of them after start. Southwest SOP here. I do not have the fuel balance, so... Pretty good, if you ask me. Pretty good. Official chat of the Force. Yes, this is the this is an update for 2024, my man. Love it. We'll go ahead and ground 1. I don't have any. It's weird. I can't get my windows on the left side. Might be a graphical bug with 2024 in the iFly right now, but for some reason I can't get my windows to show. From my hack view anyway. Ooh, ground is on. Thank you, Swarm. We'll tune them in column 1 right now. Thank you. Sweet. Sacramento ground online. So there it's motoring. Alright, shh. Prepare for whale. Wait, did I put the fuel on? I don't think I put the fuel on yet. Gosh dang it. Best part, I love it. So watch this. Let's see if I can do it after reloading. No, it's so strange. So you guys have seen me set views on the on my hack view method, right? I've never been on the outside of the airplane and locked out from going in. Isn't that strange? So I always do my hack view method, and I get, I can go inside and outside. I set my views accordingly. But man, first for me. All right, we're gonna call Sacramento ground. Let's go ahead and set flaps 5. Oh, shoot. I screwed that up. real life. Real life with flap sounds. I guess I should finish my overhead flow. On. That looks good. Coming over here, that's going to go to Cont. Ground, Cont. All hydraulics are on. Window heats are coming on. And AP bleed is off and auto. And we'll put, both packs are in auto. Yeah. Auto, that looks good. Bleed is off. We'll go ahead and spool down the APU. Go ahead and call ground here real quick. Capital Ground, good evening. It's American 357. Information Yank. Correction. Information Echo Taxi.
American 357, Capital Ground, information Echo. Runway 17 left. Taxi via Whiskey Delta.
Whiskey Delta 17 left for American 357. All right, Whiskey Delta, we can do that. We'll spin this over at about 170. Roughly. 174, I think. All right, recall is checked with flaps 5, trims are set, flight controls. Brakes released. Good flight control from inside, that looks good. Magic Barrel ref update 29990 now. All right, here we go. Taxi right off. Those that want to see the lighting, yeah, the sim is wound forward, so we're gonna end up getting into the sunset here to be able to see more lighting. I keep thinking airport map is not the same as terminal charts. Whiskey and Delta. Whiskey and Delta now. After I install this on 24, I'll uninstall 2020. I think you're going to be with a lot of people doing the same thing, my man. What do you guys prefer winglet-wise? This max winglet, or do you like that split scimitar-looking one that's a little bit more curved?
American
I actually prefer this one.
Falcon Charlie, please.
Sorry. I will recycle American 357. Let's see. We are on... auto recycle. Let's see if that gets it. I was thinking about winding it back to FS98. What's that? I know, Mickey G. No V-speeds. There we go. Alright, so, let's see. 159, LNAV, VNAV. Can I hit the... I wouldn't hit the takeoff button right now, no. Get the auto throttle armed, and then we've got our Toga push button down, everything on the throttle, so we're good. Takeoff config check. Left pack is not off. Left pack is in auto, my friend. 2020 till I die. Well, that'll be about another 2 more years before we stop supporting it. Yep. The 7.3 looks the best with the normal winglet or no winglets. Ooh, that's a hot take, Lucas. I do love the non-winglet Boeings. I do love non-winglet Boeings. Yeah, this is the Dominican, or Double T, I believe it's Double T. The ground textures are spot on. I just went to Sacramento. I was just here 2 days ago, and spot on. You see, though, that the grass thing? I guess that's a world update bug. But solar panels are right there. I mean, it's actually a pretty good scenery from Double T. Love the ground sounds of this bird. The groove runway sounds, all, yes, slow. So pay particular attention, y'all, when we line up on the runway. That's typically when you hear a like a grinding sound, because the runways are, at least in the U.S., almost all of them are grooved. for drainage. And when you make it
57 monitor CTAF, back up 7, have a great flight.
over to CTAF, thanks for the ATC. Talk to you next time. 25.7 is up. When you make that hard right turn, especially at slow speeds going on the runway, that's when you really get that grinding sound of the nose wheel on the grooves. So does this thing sit something like it's a squad and take? What are you talking about? No, we're looking good, man. I think it's looking good. I know, we're doing 24 knots. Not quite southwest, Bill's Mafia. They'd be doing about 35 knots. Sacramento traffic, American 337 to 73 Max, departing runway 17 left to the southwest. Sacramento traffic, please advise. Alright, we'll get all our lights on. Boom, boom. Strobe instead. There we go. Alright. There we go. I'm going to try to do it from up front so we can see the views. I'm actually going to... Well, I'm going to leave the engines up on my side. Listen to that. Do you hear that nose wheel up front? Look at me lighting up like I'm a 321. Get her straight here, Chad. Alright, 3 for 10 on the lineup, agreed. It's pretty bad. 3 for 10 on the lineup. Alright. It's time for some Boris sounds. We're going to put the view right here. Spool them up 50. Yoga's in chat. It's time to go flying. Here we go. N1 LNAV, VNAV Toga. Throttle hold. D1. Rotate. Wow, quite a bit of deadband there. Nice and easy. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with it. Don't exceed 20 degrees of pitch, even if the flight director commands it. With VNAV speed, LNAV. N1, lower the nose here. Bank angle check to the left, flaps 1. Gosh, the flap sounds alone are worth it. Flaps up. Gotta watch that pitch when you track those flaps. Hold on, I'm trying to man air here real quick. There we go. Got air manned. Have time for that. Alright, after takeoff, flaps up. Gear is up. There is no off in the Max. Pitch for 250. LNAV, VNAV speed. We're looking good now. We're Aaron right now. Aaron done been banned. Alright, so I'm going to put traffic on. I'm going to zoom you out, and then I'm going to swap screens so I have the big map on my side. There we go. A little bit better situational awareness. We're going to be climbing above all that terrain, but I did test this out earlier. Terrain features looking pretty good. A little bit of a speedy there. Hand flying is quite nice, I will say. I mean, I think that was pretty prominent even in 2020 when this airplane first came out. That we're like, man, hand flying is pretty dang good. Wing flex is awesome. It really bothers me though. I can't have my windows on the left side. Like that's real life right there. Look at that, Chad. Come on. Wing flex is looking good. Sim is looking good today. Yeah, we're climbing pretty good, man. We only have 12,000 pounds of fuel on board. Not a whole lot of cargo either. Oh, I have 1,000 to level off. Let's just keep it going. Alt INT. We're going all the way up. No more ATC required, so we'll just keep on climbing. We'll go back to VNAV speed, and I'll set 370 here. She's looking good. She's sounding good. She's flying good. Alright, at 10,000 feet, kill our lights. One, two. Oh, those were in flash mode, I guess. Off, off, off. Logo can stay off. Wheel well are off. Lower the nose here. Accelerate out 308 knots, looks like. 308. Man, for as calm as the winds were on the ground, it's actually kind of bumpy climbing out here. I can feel it. Put our noise canceling headphones on. Northern California ortho was pretty good out here. That looked pretty good. Almost Phoenix level. Cabin utilities and IFE switches. I guess we're not watching any in-flight. No in-flight movie for you today, Thruset. Just kind of enjoying the hand fly. I will hand fly it up here. Cabin IFE. Yeah, we missed those. Boom. There we go. Thank you. I'm sure we would have got a ding from the flight attendants by now saying, hey, can you reset the Wi-Fi? Yeah, Jeremy, the sound from behind the wing is great. And this is how I know an airplane's got a pretty good flight model, because real world, when you fly an airplane and you get it trimmed out, it's virtually hands off. Now, you'll have minor disturbances in the air where you have to correct, but I mean, look, we're hands off. I've got it pretty much trimmed for 274, which is not what we need. We need to actually trim down a little bit more, get up to 307. But it's very well, I mean, it's hands off flying once you get it trimmed in the slot. I guess Foothill is about 40-something miles. I guess we'll just go ahead and engage AP1. Command A. Command A is engaged. I'll turn down the sim a little bit. See the auto trim running, so you're trimming for that cost index climb out speed. I'm going to see if I can reset this view into the window here a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. A little bit more realistic. Save that. But for some reason, I can't get into the airplane over here. I don't understand why. More ground scenery, please. All right, ground scenery. Left wing has got the best ground scenery right now. Let's go. Let's be put to sleep. I'll throw the full screen cam up. I'll put the map page up on the flight tracker so you guys can follow along. Just out of Sacramento there. You should do a flight from Phoenix to SBP in the 319. I know it's a real flight. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many flights I want. There's so many flights I want to do. But yeah, and there's that scenery. Does it work? I know SBP has a scenery in 2020. I don't know if it's in 2020 yet. Excuse me, in 2024. Phoenix uses 3D scan technology for interior and exterior. This iFly doesn't. That is why I don't know who does and who doesn't, but I do know Phoenix does do a 3D scan. Yeah, you can't beat the. I mean, for as stingy, well, not stingy is the wrong word. For as strict as a lot of you guys are for modeling stuff, the Fenix, I mean, there's a reason I put the Fenix the #1 add-on as a whole add-on package, and the modeling does not disappoint, man. Just the way it's been modeled and scanned is, there are little to none when it comes to inaccuracies with the model on the Fenix. I seriously mean little to none. I can't even think of one. So if you guys know of inaccuracy on the modeling on the Fenix, let me know, because the rivets are on point, AJ. Just doing Provo to Eagle in the 319. Very nice. I really want to fly that 319 again. I want to fly more Fenix, but I want to wait for BFU. You know, I want to wait for that Fenix update. I need it. I need it. PMDG monopolized the Boeing market. That's why they are charging what they charge. Since iFly released the Max, they also have contracts with Boeing or something they have to work with. Really, BKG? Is that true? Yes, Bill's Mafia. Black Square modeling is also fantastic. I wonder how Black Square does it. He might do scans too. I should have asked him. Phoenix is like the Mercedes-Benz of flight sim world. It's up there, man. Is that a Heebler or Timberwolf? I guess you guys don't like the Heebler, huh? It is a little overdone, that's for sure. Well, there you go. How about this one for you? Just a little better for you? Migs, good to see you, my man. Thank you for the $6.99 Canadian, man. Haven't watched it all yet, but man, Starship is something else. Definitely do a stream with Nick sometime. Yes, Migs, I would love to. I really wanted to do that, the Starship video as a premiere, but I think there was a little hiccup in the release window for when we could release content and stuff, and then I already had this stream scheduled, so boom. But when we get to cruise, I know a lot of you here are here to see the Max, but I'm telling you, the Starship, if you're into props at all, I'm gonna run through the run-up video that I didn't have uploaded in that first video, just because it took us 25 minutes to do it. We can kind of skim through it at cruise, so you can show you. But everything in the Starship is modeled, Migs. Everything. Like, I don't want to spoil it for you. Towards the end of that video that I did, we talk about the floppy disks, and I'll just say this. The floppy disk on the Starship is modeled to the point that Black Square can use it to debug your aircraft. So if you have a problem, you uplink and write to the simulated floppy disk, which then Black Square you can give it to Nick, and then he can troubleshoot. And the sounds are legit. So if anybody knows about floppy disk, I know there's a lot of you that probably never seen a floppy disk in real life, but there's specific sound to how when they kind of grind. And you guys remember the PC grinding? You know, they got to wait for the grinding to stop before you can boot up or whatever. But yeah, it's insane, man. Don't mind me. I'm studying for my ATP and I'm crotchety. Hey, AFO, I hear you, man. I'm on a shorter fuse today as well, man. I hear you. It can't always be sunshines and rainbows, right? Make sure you take a breath, dude, or take a break. So the Max 8 works well in 2024. Then I'm sure I could fly it for a while and be happy until PMG catch up with the 7.3. Swim and climb, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just so happy we have a Max, just a Boeing in general, in the sim. XP72 in the house. My man XP. XP is going to be flying this tonight at Copa, which, how does Copa get away without having like copyright issues with that livery? It's straight up United. But XP is going to one of my favorite places, right? Are you going to or leaving Costa Rica tonight? I'll be watching you on the big screen tonight, XP72. I've got 4 gremlins running around screaming, so I may not chat much, but you'll be up on the big screen tonight, so I can't wait to watch that stream. When am I gonna? So when are you gonna buy the FS Labs? That was a cluster today, man. I'll have, there's more. I mean, I'll say this. FS Labs actually reached out to me in email, and I haven't got back yet. I got to respond to it, but they reached out to me in email and attempted they did remedy the situation. So give them credit for that. That's why I took my post down. I'm not sure if it was the post, the blast that, you know, put them on alert, or In reality, I think it was probably just some glitch and I got the short end of the stick and blew a fuse. It's probably the reality of the situation. So the fact that they attempted to remedy it, that's good on them. But still TBD. I installed Windows 95 via 20 floppy disks. Wow, Garen.
Sacramento traffic, Cactus 338 will be entering.
I gotta set a multicolored floppy disk. Oh, hold on.
South.
Yeah, Sacramento traffic, Starship 1 on short final, 17 left. Just kidding.
Check. 338 will be holding short, 17 left.
Just kidding. I'm going over to Unicom, we'll see it.
Oh, I see how it is.
I forgot to switch to Unicom. 22.8. Another thing about Starship, call sign, Starship, like, when you check onto frequency, I don't think anything sounds screw with that. Starship 1. Like, come on now. I still remember MS-DOS 6.2 and Windows 3.1 from floppy disk. Oh yeah, oh yeah. How come we don't talk about the CSS 7.3? Is it that bad? I believe so, Verdinante AXT. I know you've been out of the loop, but I'm with you. I think it did not send. I don't know how to say it. What do you? I mean, let them know. From what I saw on the CSS, I'm going to stay away from it for a while. And for me personally, I'm only flying 2024 right now, and they're not on 24. So, had it have dropped on 2024, I probably would have checked it out. But now that I saw what I saw, I watched the flight deck to SimStream. I highly recommend you check that one out, AXT, if you want to know more about the CSS. He did a full stream in it. He's a 737 pilot, and I wasn't too impressed by it. Now, when it comes to 24, maybe it'll be an update or something. I'll take a look at it. But as of right now, this blows that out of the water. Like, this, in my opinion, I think this is blowing that out of the water. XP72 will be rubbing his hands down with the Max8 24. He will be a kid in a candy shop flying it. I know, I can't wait. XP72, his 2020 is dead. One of the most hardcore 2020 fans, XP72, has officially stated that Microsoft 2020 is dead to him. So we welcome him with open arms, chat. We welcome XP72 with open arms to 2020. Migs dropping the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Migs. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see, a couple more members. Saxmacker got a membership from that. I haven't heard that name in a while. Well, welcome in for the new members. Make sure you say thank you to Migs. Shout him out. Just need Canada to switch over. He seems pretty committed to 2020. He seems pretty committed to 2020. I think, this is my prediction, I think when Sim Update 3 drops and you're able to download and store stuff, I think we might see some Captain Canada in 2024. I think. But right now, I will, as a full disclosure for anybody that's like, okay, I'm moving to 2024. Let me get this out. This is important. Right now, in Sim Update 2, in the stable version, we never hit standard. STDs are set, going 29 from 37. If you are coming to Sim Update 2 stable, you're going to have a heck of a time binding controls. So I almost would recommend waiting to Sim Update 3, or go to Sim Update 3 beta to bind your controls and then roll back to Sim Update 2, because the biggest problem with 2024 right now is binding controls. The lag takes forever. So it'll take you 20 minutes to bind the gear lever. Hold on, I just got a scheduling notification. Oh, guys, chat. Hold on. Good trip. Stand by. What do you think? What day's the 17th? Oh, 4:45 report time. Chat, that's brutal one. I mean, that's chat, that's 4:45 report time. That's a stay at the airport the night before. We got it, though. alert come through. One leg to Miami and one leg back to Dallas, 9 a.m. done. Love it. Whew. Trip alert emoji win. That's a great idea. Did you guys hear that, by the way? I'm going to turn the volume up. Okay, so I should have that. I wonder if I could, you know what would be cool if I could have my trip alerts go through the sim or the stream so you could hear it and you guys could just spam trip alert emojis. Nah, it's not a Phoenix turn. Miami. It's not even a turn. It's a one leg there, one leg back, which I want to do it because I have to drop my San Jose turn the day before the expo because I don't want to, I thought about it, just going to be too much to do a San Jose turn and then go to the expo the same night. So I'm going to drop that one and this one I'll pick up. So there we go. We're set. Tom Pasco, thank you so much for the 61 months of support. My goodness, man. How are you gonna drop such an awesome video with a Starship and stream 30 minutes later? Tom, thank you so much for the support, man. Listen, it was kind of a whole fumbled release. So like I wanted to post that earlier as a premiere and just sit there and kind of watch it live with y'all. But I wasn't sure. There was a little bit of a NDA situation, so I wasn't sure until I had explicit permission to post when I was going to post my content. So then when I finally got that explicit permission, even though I already had a feeling that I was going to be okay to do it, I just didn't want to do it, ruin anything. It was just too late, so I just uploaded it as a normal video. But I'm going to upload another one here soon. And actually, Tom, if you're here during the stream, we're going to be looking at it live here before I upload one. So we're going to look at the run-up together. An NDA situation. Well, it wasn't me, AJ. AJ, it wasn't me. I've been a good boy. Locked Man upgraded a commercial pilot. Awesome, dude. Get rid of the juicy, the Kool-Aid one. Should we get rid of the Kool-Aid one? I don't know. I like that one. I get good FPS until I try to move Squizzle. I've had that. I've had that. Now, did you restart your sim? I feel like when I first downloaded it, I had that FPS issue. I don't appear to be having that FPS issue right now, but I also, once I installed it, I restarted the sim. I actually restarted my PC. So I know exactly what you're talking about, and I was concerned I was still going to have it, but try doing a full restart, and if it's still an issue, try taking off and getting airborne and see if it goes away. See if it has something to do with being on the ground with the LODs. How do you get outside when making custom views? Eamon Burke, great question. I should probably make a shorts video on that. I did it live on, what stream was it? On the ATR stream. So what I do, I'm not going to do it right now because we're flying. But I will move my camera all the way down here, okay? And then once I'm down here, I go to camera, and I go quick view, co-pilot. And when you click on co-pilot, it will shoot you outside of the airplane. And when it shoots you outside of the airplane, you save that view. Once you have that view saved, go back to your default view, then go to your new save view, and then you should be able to move around. Now, the Max, you can see it locked me in here even on my custom views. This airplane is very peculiar on how this collision model is, because I'm locked out on this side, yet I'm locked in on the other side. So this airplane is a little bit peculiar in the way the views of the collision model is, but that's the best way to do it. And there's actually there's some good videos out on YouTube for tutorials, but if you want to see me do it live, Eamon Burke, the last stream we did in the ATR, was it the US Airways ATR? Shoot, I don't think it was. It was one of the ATR streams. Might have been the FedEx one, but I did it live. I'm going to find it, I'm going to clip it, and I'm just going to load it as a normal video because, in my opinion, that's the best way to have your views set up. If you have your keys bound properly, then you can set any view you want. You know, like I come here and be like, yeah, I like that view, but maybe I want to be a little bit more forward of the way. Maybe I want to be right here, you know, and then you save this one. Or, you know, I'm out on this side and I want to come all the way back and kind of scoot it down, you know, and have this view, and I want to save that. It gives you the ability to really position the camera wherever you want. So that's why I just highly recommend bind your keys to move the camera and have savable views, and then you'll never need to worry about downloading view presets or anything like that. All right, we're leveled off 37,000 feet. Now that we're leveled off, we'll go ahead and turn the fasten seatbelt sign off. And on cue, Blackbird controls, hopping in and dropping 10 gifted subs. Blackbird, my man, you came to the rescue today. I'll tell you what, Blackbird controls. So we are using the Blackbird controls thrust levers. They are on full display on the cockpit cam. You guys saw them on takeoff and landing cam. Best Honeycomb Bravo mods you can get. Blackbird. So I was going to be using my Quadrant. Now, I do have two partnerships with different throttles. I have a Throttletek, which is a partnership I have for replica quadrants, but that's a different clientele. And then I have, obviously, Blackbird controls. I consider us good friends, and you know, he's obviously sent these levers to me. They're fantastic. This is for the Bravo. It's a much more, if you're looking for just a universal throttle, the Honeycomb Bravo's the way to go, and then the Blackbird control levers nail it. But what I was just talking about, Sim Update 2, you can't bind anything. So I couldn't even bind my Throttletek Quadrant because of the lag in Sim Update 2 right now. So luckily I had a default binding for my Honeycomb Bravo, and I was able to throw my 7.3 levers on there and we're good to go. So, but these are super high quality, love them. I don't think anybody's ever come in here other than 737 Sim Pilot, who was probably trolling earlier. Said he had an issue with the flap lever, but I don't think anyone has ever come in here and been like, oh, Blackbird sucks. But thanks for the support, man. And Johan Jacobs dropping 10 gifted memberships. Man, very, very kind of you, Johan. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the content. Look at this. That's that Fresno? I think that's Fresno. Let me check over on the flight map. Yeah, chat, that's Fresno. That's Fresno, right off the right wing. I've flown a lot of freight in and out of Fresno. It's actually going off the right-hand side right there. So there's the airport. Good old Fresno. Fresno, Visalia. Look at the glint off the... Is that like stock ponds or farming ponds right there? The glint off the ground. Chat, is this real life? Indie Air Sales has a Duke listed. Tango Kilo. Look, I don't think I can fit my family in a Duke anymore. I think we need a bigger airplane. Maybe we need a Starship now. What's up, Phoenix? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Here is a good promo for Blackbird. Sandman in the chat says, I got my 777 levers and I immediately ordered the 737 levers. There you go. Take it from the users in the chat. Don't even listen to me. V1, did you tweak your OBS settings? Your stream volume seems much lower than normal. I have it in my... You mean like the whole stream volume? No, I have the sim down. Is the sim too low? But everything else is about the same. Now, I don't know. You're the first one to come in here and tell me that. But I am using a different OBS. I'm using different software for streaming now. I'm considering buying a Honeycomb Bravo to get the Blackbird RJ levers. I know, Highball. I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to buy the Blackbird RJ levers because I thought we were tight like that, but I guess we're not. I'll have to go buy them. No big deal. I really want those RJ levers too, man. They look awesome. Matter of fact, after the stream, I'll put an order in. I'll tell you what. I will make a video ordering Blackbird levers to see how the process goes. Here we go. 2652 from LA Center. Fantastic. We'll get them tuned up. Actually, we'll just do it this way. We'll come up here. 2652. 26525.
1466, we're on Alpha 6.
Hemish.
Orderline 1466, cross runway 26, right, taxi to the Park via Bravo, yeah.
Across 26 right and taxi Park via Bravo. Thanks very much. Happy birthday, 1466.
My birthday.
Here's to 2 years, V1.
Happy birthday.
What software are you looking for
I don't know
at the
about
Expo? Ooh.
Alright.
VKG,
That was
thanks for 23
961 at Reno, cleared Island, Zulu, runway 26, left approach.
I'm looking forward to the Just Flight booth, man. I want to go to the Just Flight booth. I want to see if they have any stuff, F70, F100 perhaps, info. I want to see the Bluebird 757. Senator, how's it going? Happy birthday. American 357, level 370.
Package 357 LA Center, radar contact. Not my birthday, but welcome.
All right, no worries. My bad. I might have said that wrong. It's actually American 357 at 370.
I got you.
LA Center Southwest 1794 is 10,000 climbing via the Padre.
But BKG Blueface, I'm also looking
1794 LA
forward
Center,
to...
climbing tape level 290.
Climbing tape
hope
290
Winway
Southwest 1794.
has that floor yoke there. I really want to see the floor
LA
yoke.
Center, Mexico, 649, passing
I really want to see that
14,000
floor
climb
mounted
altitude.
yoke from Windwing, so I'm going to turn down ATC volume here a little bit. All right, we're leveled off into cruise, 37,000 feet.
LA Center, climbing tape level 370.
Climbing tape level
Just down a little
370, Mexico, 649.
Los Angeles, America 3312.
Good.
Just wanted to remind you, happy birthday.
Alright, next person to wish me happy birthday is getting punished with records. Only half kidding.
LA Center, Cactus 792, we're back, happy birthday.
Okay, Cactus 792 LA Center. You're lucky I like you. Welcome back.
I just wanted to
Will
say
Majestic
real quick,
Software
fix it
be
real
at
quick,
Expo?
But I may have
Ooh.
to disconnect on 5.
I don't know.
My kids,
I don't know,
reconnect
Mickey
with
G.
you
Does
guys
anybody
tonight.
else know?
Yeah, you're good. You can figure it out with SoCal.
I don't know, Mickey G. I'm not even sure
Okay,
if there
perfect.
is there a list of vendors that are either confirmed or unconfirmed? If you want to keep getting connecting investors ad during your stream, it crashes your stream, so I have to close it and reopen to continue watching. Tony Charles, I'm sorry, man. I have zero control over ads. In fact, the only control that I do have over ads is I can control at how far they're spaced apart, and I have it on the maximum. So as far maximum as in the most amount of time between ads. That's as much as I could do. The only thing I can do is demonetize the whole channel, and I don't really want to do that. But, I would recommend, if you watch a lot of YouTube, man,
We overshot it.
YouTube Premium. You know, it's pretty
Yeah, you
good.
got somebody who's just going to be climbing above you, and I think he stepped out for a couple minutes.
I say the next expo should be Nashville. That or DFW, man.
yes,
Or
sir.
Dallas Love. Go down there to the Southwest Museum. Come on, bring it to Dallas. Bring it home. Dallas is right in the middle of the country, so you got East Coast, West Coast. You've got a ton of international flights that can come into Dallas. I mean, you can go anywhere in the world with one stop out of
57
DFW.
to send via Comics 2 arrival.
Is that us already?
Lindbergh, altimeter 2994.
Send via the Comics 2 for American 357. Are we here already, chat? My goodness, we have to figure out. Really? I thought we had like
Site 83 LA Center, radar contact, left.
only 261 miles. Chat, do we have to do 2 legs today? Let's see.
LA Center, very good afternoon, Southwest 1335
Terminal
is
charts.
3000 climbing flight level 190.
Air 4 Echo Romeo, Salt Lake's offline, radar service terminated, quick change approved. See ya.
LA
Comics
Center,
2.
good day, Air France 1844 at flight level of 5,000.
That was 1335, you checking in?
Yeah, we're just checking in 14,000
arrival.
climbing 190.
That was
Loc
1335,
27.
Roger, climb maintain level 390.
To 390 Southwest 1335.
Air France 1844 LA Center, climb maintain level 360.
Comics 2
Climbing
arrival.
to 360 Air France 1844.
Descending
thank you.
via
That was 617, contact SoCal.
bottom altitude Nadu 6,000.
That was 617, contact SoCal approach 128.05. See ya.
Blackbird's still here, dropping
Over to SoCal,
$20
128.05.
super
Happy
chat.
birthday,
Blackbird, thank you so
617.
much, man, for the continued support. Within the last month, I've implemented some changes that increase quality and efficiency. So all products just got a 10% price drop, effective immediately. Better knobs, cleaner prints, more reliable components, etc. Blackbird Controls coming in with a $20 super chat and dropping some knowledge. So
Land runway
effective
26 left,
immediately,
Southwest
chat.
2922.
Now would be a time to get on it. Now would be a time to get on the Blackbird levers. DFW has 2 major airports, great food, multiple airline bases, tons of hotels, nightlife. I don't know why it hasn't been hosted yet. I agree, Andre. I totally agree. It'd be the best spot ever. $10 price drop. Blackbird, you don't have to super chat me, man. Just send me some RJ levers. Kind of.
2805, you have a
10% might be a bit too much.
afternoon. We'll catch you again. Cactus 792, I will not say it. Have a great day.
Oh, $10 price drop. My bad, Migs. Thank you. Yeah. Let's not confuse $10 price drop. $10 price drop, not 10%. Well, 10% of $100 is $10, right? So it's pretty dang close.
Echo 3312, maintain 210 knots.
210 for 3312.
They share. They should hold Expo in Canada, Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, or other. Oh man, no, Canada. Too far, eh? I bet Canada's pretty expensive to hold it. I don't know.
41, you look good now. What was your final cruise?
I bet Canada be pretty expensive. All right, so we're FMC, LNAV, VNAV, path. Let's go to INET ref. Let's get this out of there. We're going to land flaps 40, 138, 110.9, and 275 on the approach course. Let's get ahead of it here. I can't believe I thought this was like 500 miles. Did this flight go by that fast? How long have we been live? We went live at 3. It's only been an hour. I must have done a mistake in my planning. 110.9 is the ILS freak. So we'll flip this over.
All right, cross 26 right, Alpha 6 and taxi to parking Bravo, thanks, out at 2922.
110.9. 110.9 on both. We got 275. Some companies only make improvements to efficiency at the expense of quality while keeping price the same or higher. I only make improvements if it improves all around. Fantastic. Love it, man. Check sim rate. No, I mean we would be. He'd be saying something if we were sim rating. He'd be able to see it. Try the RNAV 27 from Clom. Let's do that. Let's do the RNAV. We haven't done an RNAV. Let's change the arrival. I like that plan. Because that links up, right? If we do RNAV 27... erase. Hold on. It's got to be... RNAV Zulu? Yeah, RNAV 27 Clom. Comics 2. And then let's step through this here real quick. Yeah, I want to do that. I like that plan. Oh man, my Chrome crashed. I can't see the chat. Give me a second. I'm gonna step through this. Yep, there we go. That links it up, I think. So it's Clom, Nadu, and off. So we'd have to go. We'd have to fix that. Bring the proper Clom up. So we'll wait until we get a little bit closer. Make sure we get approved for that. Let me reboot my Chrome chat. Sorry. If your stream gets delayed or wonky, just refresh YouTube. This happens sometimes. Ironically, it only happens when I have my scheduling stuff open in the background, so I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Flight 789, LA Center, runway 26, right, taxi via Charlie.
Now I lost the other chat box. Let me bring up my chat box.
That was 961, maintain 180 knots or greater till 5 mile final, runway 26 left, so it'll end. 180 or greater till 5, Echo 3312, descend and maintain 6,000, turn left heading 350. On the road airport should be at your 10 o'clock, 15 miles from site.
Alright, sorry guys.
I left 650, descend 6,000, we'll report with the airport at site for 3312.
Just in case somebody checks in on the other stream, I want to have that chat box open. I wish we could sync chat box or chats. Alright, we're back at it.
Drive 904,
I guess no Starship IFE. I tell you what. We're 33 from TOD. How long? I was gonna say top of descent. 70 at 0154Z.
4468 LA Center, climb in St. Paul 360.
Time now is 10 minutes. We don't have enough time. Maybe we'll do, should we do a second leg?
290, join the localizer.
The left 290, join the localizer for 3312.
Alright, we're looking at 7. We'll also do an 8.0 mock.
X 2340 LA Center, climb in St. Paul 300.
Let's pull it back a bit, chat. You'll see the difference in the replacement levers? Or are you talking to Ronald James? Nice. Oh man, Sim is looking good. A little bit of the low res cloud situation, but not the worst I've seen. Oh my. Look at that ortho down there. Second leg in this.
That was 1983 to send via Comics 2 arrival.
A quick stream of Starship X. We do a quick Starship stream.
That was 1983.
Mix, thanks for the 279, man.
Arrival,
is that even a question? Second leg, yes, every time. Thank you, Mix. Appreciate you. I'm thinking about it. We might.
3312, send to maintain 5,000 in the field.
I don't have any.
Get us tight,
have
we
my
have to
Starship
fly it in
numbers on.
3312.
Maybe we could do a short flight. Maybe we go San Diego to like Phoenix.
A-firm is tight.
Thank you. Air American 3312, runway 26 left, clear to land, number 2.
26 left, clear to land, number 2, 3312.
American 2468, just confirm you'll have your bus resumed normal.
What ortho? All I see is heat blur. Get out of here.
2468, please speed restriction.
Please speed restriction, 2468.
There's an option in the EFB to automatically
And just to
tune.
clarify,
Yes, I did
SoCal
see
give you a
that.
speed restriction or
I did see
sorry?
that option, Joanne. I didn't do it though. I didn't turn it on, obviously.
Gotcha.
Okay, 2789, ready for departure.
I talked to one guy who's on the he's on the 739. He was on the Airbus for a while, and we were just kind of talking about Boeing and 73, and he's like, man, the one thing I always forget to do is tune the freaking ILS. He's so used to being auto-tuned. He's like, yeah, I always forget to tune the ILS. That was his hardest part, is tuning the frequency. He's so used to being auto-tuned.
2696, Oakland's offline, radar service terminated, we can change the Prius, yeah.
Starship up to San Jose again. Man, I don't know if you guys saw the approach yet, but if you watch the Starship video that I released, the approach into San Jose was just like chef's kiss. Perfect sun, perfect weather. We were playing with the ground mapping of the radar function, so we weren't using a terrain database like you would use in, say,
357, same Mach number.
Cactus or American? Is that for American 357?
Paper.
I'm sorry. We're doing 76 Mach American 357. Did I file as Cactus? That's my mistake. I can go with that.
No, you're on the comics, so I mean you're fine with that. But American 357, just maintain Mach 0.78 or greater.
78 or greater for American 357. I thought I filed American. He keeps calling me Cactus. But I'll respond to it. There's one ad that crashes YouTube constantly as an investment company. Thrust said, I wonder if that's what happened. Like, I don't know, because sometimes, every now and then, my, but I mean, why would I have ads on my own YouTube? I don't know. I show up as AA, all right.
2789.
Yeah, he's just calling. Maybe he's just used to saying Cactus. Who knows? I'm not hearing things, right? He called us Cactus? Maybe I'm hearing things. I don't know.
Radar flight 1426, Albuquerque's offline, radar service survey.
All right, 6,000 set, it will auto descend.
Over to the dark side.
Let me see if I can pull up just a little bit of sneak peek here. Let me go to my, here. All right, Nick, so we're here. Can you guys hear that okay? Hold on, I'm trying to sit down a little bit.
Delta 1225, San Francisco radio's offline, squawk 2000, radar service terminated, for exchange approved, yeah.
Alrighty, that's 2000 on the beacon code, radar service is coming in, frequency approved, and happy birthday to you.
Alright.
Let's see. Where is so our run up?
Right, taxi the Barking via Golf, have going.
See those go to 0.
So the cool thing about the run up, and I'm going to have this, I'm going to cut it down and put it up as a video. But if I was proficient, we could knock out the full run up procedure in probably 2 minutes. But because, I'm still trying to find things, like I hear Nickel say it's on the RTU or the CDU or the left test panel, whatever. Like he'll call the terms out, and I hear them, and I'm still trying to put my eyes in the right spot to find them. So I'm a little bit slow at finding the items. But by now, this was at the time of recording. By now, I think I'm much quicker. I think if Nick and I did this tonight, we'd crush it. but it's pretty neat because it
way
shows
back
you.
now to like the King Air. I went through a few different iterations.
It shows you how detailed this airplane is. Question for the Blackbird 727 levers full set. Are they plug and play? Yes. No extra wiring for switches or any separate thing, swim and climb. It is plug and play, man. You just clip them on and you're good to go.
So we actually kind of put out a poll to all of them.
What's next here?
All right, so fair warning,
590
this is a long checklist.
All right.
But
Yep, same with all of them.
First of all, there is an abbreviated one. If you're the kind of person who says I'm just receiving this aircraft from another pilot and I just want to get up and go, there's one that's got like 10 checklist items.
Yeah, whatever you want to run through.
Air Max
I'm
649,
hoping, since we're both real pilots, that we can go through this pretty quick.
All right, let's give it a
Think
shot.
we can do it?
Let's.
All right.
I hope so.
Have you used like the test push buttons on the bottom left yet?
No. No, I have. I know what you're talking about down here.
Yeah.
I haven't messed with them yet. But,
All right. So zoom out so we can kind of see the whole panel. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk through those push buttons. So the top left, we'll start.
Yep.
Push that, and we should see the fire warnings light up. Good. Next one, they should light up on the right.
I'll fix my camera here in a minute. Or I guess. Yep.
Good.
Go. Yep.
Now the fire detectors, we should get that. Master caution. Good. Right. Master caution. Okay. The next one, flap and forward wing test, we'll get on the ICAS. Yep.
And down here.
Aux battery test. We push that, and then we're going to move on because that one takes a minute to do.
The electrical.
So
I'm just going to pause here real quick. So the electrical simulate. I mean, it is so precisely detailed when you watch the loads changing, when you see the separate systems come online or test. You see the drainage, or you see the increase in load, or if you're on battery, you'll see the drop on the battery. The electrical simulation is fantastic on the Starship. It is real. Who is the noob Elon is talking to?
Standby battery test. It'll come back eventually and say standby
Look
battery.
At those clouds okay.
Next one, battery charge rate should just light up the annunciator.
There it is. Check.
Then we skip the pressurization one because we don't have the engines, run up yet. Fuel warning. That's ICAS. Go.
Check.
Good. Standby battery
did you
test.
see the joystick emulation? Yeah, it's
the VMO.
It's awesome.
We heard the sound.
And actually, Migs, you can bind that joystick if I'm not mistaken. So I got more binding I need to do to get it all on my HOTAS setup. Is Nick a one-man dev team? He is. Bill's Mafia. I confirmed
now the stall
that
warning.
Yeah. Every now and then he may have one. Like so we had Boris. He's having Boris. He had Boris help him with the sounds. Right. We're not
push
helping
the stall
him. He recorded and then he gave the sounds.
It goes through a sequence. Watch the angle of attack.
But other than that,
you can let go of it.
It's all Nick.
You just push it to start.
Crazy.
And it'll run up, and then when it hits 0.6, the column pusher activates.
So now the pusher won't activate on mine because I was tweaking my profile
it
for
didn't
force
push
feedback.
in because I assume that you're holding on to your
and I'm also running a force feedback yoke too, so that may
that's probably it.
Yeah.
So that which you can do in the real airplane, by the way. You can hold on to it and fight it.
Right. I remember doing that in a couple corporate jets. We had that. It was the pusher test, right? So essentially what it says happened, like the stall warning horn will go off, and then you'll see the yoke get pushed in, and then you can fight it back. Yep.
Absolutely. So that's exactly
really cool.
So now you can hide the yoke. Landing gear test, is the light and the horn. Annunciator test is everything on all of the instruments.
Wow. So every digit, everything that can be lit up is going to be lit up really cool.
Then
if you do that at night,
is the three annunciators and the glare shield.
Got 3.
Good. Now we have to, I'm going back to the checklist. So now go
we'll probably get
power as required for 23 PSI.
All right.
So let's just advance them just a little bit. And we should, up to 23. So now go to the bleed air valves, go to off.
So I should have pointed out, but for the PSI, I'm actually looking down here at these 2 digits. You may not be able to see them right now on this picture-in-picture, but when you watch the video in full, you'll see that, it's just the pressurization, and I'm going to spoiler alert here a little bit, the de-icing it will automatically go through the de-ice sequence for the boots, for the forward wing, then the inboards, main wing, outboard main wing, and you'll see it all inflate or deflate on time, and it's all modeled and simulated, and it depends on the pressure. It's just It's out of this world. I think we're on our descent. We're on a descent. We're on a descent, yeah. So we'll put it away for right now.
Calling, where are you calling
I'll
from?
save that for more. But, yeah, I mean, it took 25 minutes to get that run-up completed. But it's just... I can't wait to do it again because I want to go through the full run-up, and I want to have Nick running the checklist, and then I'll just be like, he'll call it off, and I can just click it and activate it as necessary. So. Are you on ultra settings? Yeah, mostly ultra. I did dial back a couple things for this stream because we're going into LA. I think I'm running...
Do you need me guidance?
For most jetliner streams, if I remember, the only things I turned down were flying jets, is I turned down like trees, grass... more buildings. I think I put them all to high instead of ultra. That's really the only thing I toggle to high or ultra. When we're doing GA stuff, everything goes to ultra. But when we're doing high flying stuff, jetliner, I turn down. So it doesn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. But the clouds, oh my goodness!
Southwest,
The Sim Update 2 has had the best clouds that I've seen yet for Microsoft. Jeremy, I 100% agree with you. Black Square is the Phoenix of GA. Yes, he is. He is. He is the Phoenix of GA, man.
Sure you didn't accidentally check observer mode. I know I do that a lot.
Oh, I'm getting a spam call. I thought maybe Black Square was calling me, telling me, what are you doing? Kept showing that. Nah, I can show it all now. I mean, Mix, is
Tiger 357, transition to 280 knot or greater.
We'll transition 280 or better, American 357. All right, 280 or better. We do have some terrain down. Also terrain because we're descending into a layer. There's no convective activity that we need to worry about with weather. So we'll have that on. I'll put the data on here on the waypoint page. We're at a 6,000. We're going down to 6 at a 29. And Joker. So the first restriction is Legion 19 and 6. Or so above 15, 19. Is that correct?
The 714 block 3.
Yeah, 15 and 19. I just my dyslexics.
3665.
15 and 19. It's set. We'll keep an eye on it here. Right now, we're on the path. We're going to keep it fast. He wants us fast. I think we might be leading the pack. Nick is alone pushing more aircraft than A2A. I know, Bartek. I know. Blackbird's got to run. Got to ship a bunch of orders. I'll be back soon. Hey, Blackbird, thank you so much for the support, man. Really appreciate it. Keep doing what you do, man. You're making, I mean, it's fantastic, dude. I think you're making a lot of folks' simming experience go significantly up with your great products, man. I wish Nick did the 172. Oh, it would be a good training tool, Bill's Mafia, yeah. Imagine having Amir as a guest on stream. That would be something. That would be something. Aviation Blaze, thank you for the 31 months support, man. Just got home from a fun cross country. Sweet.
14, radar contact 8 miles north of the...
Are you tired?
VOR.
Cross countries make you go sleepy. They always make me sleepy. If Amir and Nick ever teamed up, oh my gosh, could you imagine? Amir...
357, resume published speed, contact Alley Center, contact SoCal approach 28.05, half 1.
28.05 and published speeds for Mega 377. He's calling us Cactus, right? Am I hearing things? I think I need to go home. I'm really tired today, chat. Baby was up all night. Long day in the HQ. Whoa. If you ain't clacking, you're slacking. Let's go speed, intervene here. We'll dial it back. Switch over to, let's do 320 for him.
Okay, 2 at 1.
Could you imagine the Phoenix team, or Amir and Nick on a L1011? Wow, we can't. We got full boards out. We're having a hard time here.
Jet 645, calm maintain 11,000.
The first published for speed is Lantern 230. What happened with our VNAV? We got 27 knot tailwind. That didn't help, did it? 2020 has been uninstalled. RIP, Mamba. RIP. Well, welcome to 2024, my friend. Godspeed when you try to do your bindings, but you'll enjoy it. Man, we got hosed on this descent.
5225, you want a taxi, correct?
We want push.
Did I pick the wrong? 2805.
5225, behind the Texas Cargo 747, passing from the right to left on Alpha, push and Alpha through, runway 25 left.
Alright, 29er, 89er is set out of 18,000 feet.
November 516, Delta Mike, Clitorac, Palm Springs, Viewer.
Okay, now we're catching up to
There,
it. Can we
exit
slow down a little bit?
190.
That's 190, technical.
Alright, VNAV path. Come on, get back up to it. We're below the path now.
Auto
15 and
15
12.
RNAV to Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, this is not helping me out here. I'm trying to slow us down.
SoCal departure, Pilatus 342, Pop Echo, holding short 27 Okay, 2-1-3-4-5, Papa Echo, you got stepped on, so go departure. What airport you at? San Diego. Or 24, no correction, or 342, Papa Echo, runway 27, clear for takeoff. 27 clear for takeoff, Papa Echo. American 357, SoCal approach.
That's what I was trying to get a word. American 357 out of 13, extending via the comics, slowing to publish speeds.
American 357, thank you. Limburg altimeter 2 and enter 4 at Lindy, cleared RNAV 0, or correction, at Clone, cleared RNAV 0, runway 27 approach.
Alright, at Clone, cleared RNAV 27 approach, American 57. Alright, so Clone, we've got the right Clone.
Clear 27 to Charlie 4 over around.
We gotta get back focusing here. We gotta get this thing under control.
Great, 2 out once again. What's on the 451 ID SoCal, departure, expect runway 25 right.
Let's just come back to 230 right now. Lantern's at 230. And it's up there, so let's just bug 230. At or above 9,000 for Lantern.
So
We'll keep it in
1983
vertical speed.
SoCal approach, Limburg altimeter 2 and enter
Alright, so he gave us the approach clearance at Clone, so we go here. Yeah, drag required, no kidding. I'm going to take the proper Clone, and I'm going to put it on this Clone, and I'm going to execute it. And now we should be synced up. There we go. Oh, that reset our VNAV too. Maybe that's what we needed. Alright, we're back to VNAV. We're coming back to 240. Thrust retard. Speed brake's coming out to help us slow down to 230 here. Getting ready to go through 10. I'm just going to get all the lights on so I don't forget. If you answer your question, Water, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Water. We're back in the max. We're back in the max, Water.
715 heavy column, maintain 177,000.
Phoenix down, see what's up. Got busy doing some lame army stuff and missed the beginning. How's the flight so far? Well, it's actually been quite scenic. It's been quite pleasant.
Alright, you guys gotta wait for return. Iberia, was it Iberia 03 Romeo Tango Tango departure, PDC just been sent.
Thank you.
Avoid progress, a 4-page on FMC or with CTD. Okay, well, I'm not going to mess with any of those.
Jet 645, correct, Carif.
Correct, Carif,
Oh, we're coming out. We're finally under control. 240 by 10, we made it. 240 by 10, we made it. We can go ahead and probably stow the brakes now.
Alright,
See how it
3-4, actually, just here.
does. Speed brakes are stowed.
Good evening, Delta 8 Alpha with you.
We got the decel for 230 at Lantern. It's at or above 9, but we're VNAV pathing down to 6. We're cleared for the approach after
About 18 Alpha, what airport you at, sir?
The minimums.
Okay, we're at San Diego.
For
About
the
18 Alpha Heavy, Roger, hold
I
short,
didn't arm it.
27.
We'll just put the low pins in there. That's not going to be any.
Air 516 Delta Mike Tronic, Los Angeles Center 126.5 to you there.
680, we'll call it 7.
Good day, Philip.
Circle First Discovery 9.
And a 751, we're to push.
Okay, 2 out once again. Scout 39, clear to enter San Diego Class Bravo airspace. Enter left base runway 27.
How do I get it to switch from radio to big route? There we go. Just kind of a hidden click spot there.
This is 451, ready for push.
Well,
Moza Force 1, heavy runway, correction,
We're not
push
gonna
kills with
scroll.
first base south runway 25 right.
to 800 feet, so let's just do a barrow. Let's do a
And
barrow
Scout
of
39, you want to
400.
line at the runway, correct?
Because I don't have the patience
Scout
to
39,
sit
did you
here
want to
and
land at the
scroll.
runway or the ramp for the helipad?
We'd like to
404 is fine.
land at the runway 27 for yacht. Planning to do it.
Alright. Is it V1 or is Mike too low? It might have been too low because I was looking at the right hand side of the screen there. All right, we back. You know that flight deck to Samuel would be flying this Max very soon? Oh, I'm sure he'll be on it, whatever he's streaming next. All right, between 9 or at or above 7, we're looking good. My only concern is speed control. I need to edit clip.
Iberia 03 Romeo Tango Airbus coordinating.
Page
Pushing the
down.
queues approved face north
We
runway
need to find the
24
RNAV
left.
27. Doing the RNAV, Yankee RNAV, RNP
Scout
Zulu.
39 runway 27 cleared for the option.
All right, now we can go back to here. We go RNP Zulu 27.
Air Tree 42 pop back at contact LA Center
624 for RNP
126.57
1.
nice day.
126.57 via 2 pop back.
52 126.52.
126.52 pop back.
South 1518, thank you for the rate. Runway 20 right taxi via Alpha Lima. Cross runway 20 left at Lima. John Wayne altimeter
Zach, you just
2990.
uninstalled 2020.
Alright, taxi 20 right via
Another
Alpha,
one
Lima,
bites
cross
the
20 left at Lima, 2990.
Now, Godspeed, my friend.
Taxi at 645, John
Doing
Wayne
control
altimeter
by names
2990.
2024 sim update 2.
2990, exact taxi 21.
I
South
forewarned you.
715, contact LA Center
I
126.52.
forewarned you.
South 1983, follow public speed restrictions on the arrival.
Yep, we got them all. We're at a 10. Lights are all set. Now, there's no other like published speed, right? So let's go ahead and come back to 210.
516 Delta Mike, welcome back.
I will never install 2020. JJ
Is in 5 area
Stevens, what's
RNAV,
up,
accelerator
buddy?
runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Pass it aloud. Good night. Beautiful. Alright, so we're LNAV. What if we
Last aircraft
follow
only
the
cleared out
approach?
departure, call sign only.
LNAV. We fly it
Jet
in,
Magic 412 Heavy, runway 25
we
left.
fly it in
taxi
LNAV
out,
VNAV,
Foxtrot.
right? We don't fly it. There's no like approach mode, so I screwed it up.
Look on approach,
There we go. Back to LNAV VNAV path. Slats are coming out.
Last aircraft calling, you're breaking up.
Yeah, check 792, we're back on approach here at the off ring.
I love hearing other cactuses flying around, even though we're not cactus today.
Giant
Set.
Scout 39, okay. Scout 39, okay, roger, on the go, make right close traffic.
Yep. Final approach point altitude Toco is 2000. 2000 is set. VNAV path
And
down.
Giant 5225, runway 25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot. Delta 18 Alpha, have your runway 27.
Got 180 set. We're gonna hit 180 here in the turn.
0 takeoff, Delta 8 now.
The flap sounds are out of this world, Aviation Blaze.
Shorter 20 right, ready to go.
1518, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Flap sounds are just
20 right, clear for takeoff.
awesome. We're gonna get you some more flap sounds here in just a minute. We can do flaps 5 below 250.
Down
so
39, okay, yeah, center down, I'll call your
25 coming out. OC, what's going on, man? Ooh, replay. Stand by.
Scout 39, make one left 360.
Recording is on. Recording is on. We'll have a full approach to watch.
Vizian 5, radar contact, altitude leading.
180 flaps 5 in the turn. Here we go.
Vizian 585, Bosless number 2 departure.
Good timing with that. Flight deck team just announced the stream for tomorrow. Nice. Let's see a real 7-3 guy
South
fly.
1983, do not exceed 21210 knots.
Maybe we should crash a stream in the Starship. Is he flying in America? If he's flying in
Southwest
America,
1983, do not exceed 210 knots.
we're 180 with flaps 5. Our init
Scout
ref
39,
40 and
caution, wake
138, so
turbo,
we set
runway 27,
143. We set 143 here. Let's return final.
South 18 Alpha, radar contact, altitude leaving.
Watching this makes me want to get 24 working. I'll have a good mess around with it tonight.
South 18 Alpha climb.
The biggest
by
problem
the
with 2024 right now is binding your controls because of the controller. But it still would be good if you don't have a lot to bind, you could just get in and get the
South
sim at least
451 Avenue,
running.
runway 25, right taxi to Kilo Bravo, altimeter 2,
Oh, he's doing
901.
Spain? Alright, we're prohibited from going to Spain here until we get 50K
South
subs.
1518, climb and maintain 130,000.
Oh, his stream is at 4:30 a.m. Okay, well I won't be I won't be catching that. FS Lab's still dead to me. Also forgotten just how much more I'm supposed to rock.
Left taxi to Kilo Echo, altimeter 2, 901. Cactus 338 heavy SoCal approach.
Cactus 338 sending
Who's
me
Cactus 338?
Cactus 338 heavy
Is it
SoCal approach
75?
at Cloman corridor on
It must be that 75 that was
approach.
behind us.
Sorry, what was that fixed for
A
Cactus
little bit
338?
high.
Cactus
Oh,
338 at Cloman corridor on Zulu runway 27.
he's trying to figure out his X-Plane 11.
Eckleman,
MC.
expect for the Airline 270 approach for Cactus 338.
SJ 645, do not exceed 250 knots.
Wow, look at this. Good thing we're on the RLP. It's,
South 1518, turn right
chat.
direct KU.
Do we have an alternate? I think we'll break out. We can see it's just going to be a little layer here. This is amazing.
South
I'll put the
2789,
vertical cam back up for you guys over here.
South 2789, SoCal approach on tier altimeter 2988 at Rumble corridor on 0 runway 26 approach.
All right, if you guys want to see more Max flying,
South 357, runway 27 for the land.
over 27 clear to land for American 357.
Giant 5225, RNF to Hyper, runway 25 off for takeoff.
Speed brake is armed, gears coming down.
Hotel, hotel.
143.
Scout 9, go ahead.
We're entering down.
Why do the spoilers do that? Is that a Max thing?
Scout 9, roger. Scout 9, make 1 left 36.
You're not the first person to tell me my
South
voice
18
seems low. I
outside,
don't know
County
why.
Galley Center 126.5 to get in.
Oh,
125,
let me turn down that. Now maybe my voice will overpower the sim. I don't know.
South 1983, do not exceed 180 knots.
Oh, Jack,
Southwest
disconnect.
1983, do not exceed 210
We hit
knots.
the final approach point. We gotta take over and
Exit
fly her down.
645, Limerick altimeter 2, 994, say approach requested to San Diego.
As requested of the low 27 in on that 294.
Exit 645, expect vectors, localizer runway 27 approach.
Expect vectors, localize 274.
I guess we
South
just do
1518,
this.
County Galley Center 126.5 to
Because
get
it's
in.
in sight now. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, jeez. We're gonna be high or not? Let's see here. 143 is bugged. Flaps 40.
Scout 39,
Spoilers
make
armed.
1 left
Green light. We do need a sun visor.
South 1983, your number 2, following an American 737 on 2 mile final, number 2, runway 27, clear to land. Dylan 5,
I can't believe you can't
heavy
sync
County
with
Galley
that.
Center
I'm not going to sit there and spin
126.5
that.
to get in.
I still can't believe the Max doesn't allow you to push to sync your heading bug. That is so wild to me. That's real world. That's not an iFly thing. That's just how it is. It's just mind-boggling.
Center approach is Delta 2570.
All right, we got the runway in sight here. Correcting a little bit off to the
2570,
left.
roger.
We'll go ahead and
Scout
set
39,
manual
extend your down on
thrust.
call your base.
Auto throttle's off.
500.
All right, now I can see where the runway is. We're correcting. Tad high.
400.
And John 5225, radar contact. south to
300.
Houston.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
John 5225, record climb via the ocean 1 departure.
200.
Action 645, do not exceed 230 knots, descend and maintain
100.
10,000.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Check close.
Iberia 03, missing heavy, roger.
Bata.
Scout
Oh,
39,
Stata.
traffic 2 o'clock,
Stata
4
with the Bata.
miles, opposite direction, in southwest 737.
Reverse green.
2100, final
Manual brakes.
7 fourth traffic set.
SoCal approach, JetBlue 714, hello, descending through Palo 240 for 6,000 on the Comex to arrive.
JetBlue 714, SoCal approach, Limburg altimeter 2, Marinette 4, allow your approach shortly. Shine 5225, our contact altitude.
Scenery's
Shine 5225, turn left direct TV, climb by ocean 1 departure.
Did we not have our scenery installed?
SoCal approach, Captain 9.
Alright, we'll go over ground.
Scout 39, follow that traffic, caution, wake turbines.
What gate is that right in front of us? Center ground, good afternoon. It's American 357. We're clear at 27. We're going straight ahead to park. Yeah, Lindbergh ground. American 357. Clear of runway 27. We're going straight ahead to parking.
American 357, parking via Bravo.
Via Bravo, American 357. That's interesting. Sounds are spot on. Let's leave the lights set because there's 427 different lights. So we'll leave the lights set for replay. I'll stop the replay right now. I think this is a 24 thing here. You see how the landing gear light is a little bit blurry. That flew really nice though. I don't know how, I don't think we greased it. I think I could have held it off a little more, but for a Flaps 40 in a San Diego, my first one shoot, it's almost been a year since we've flown this airplane because the last time I flew it was what, maybe 2 months before the 2024 drop. All right, brakes are set. We won't even shut them down. Let's just get in the replay, check it out. So we'll go back to full screen. Actually, is anyone else on short final? Let's see. Reset the drone cam. Yeah, we got the adobo in here. I wonder if, I'm not sure why that happened because we had a scenery in here, right? You remember? We flew out of here the other day with scenery, so I'm not sure what happened there. This is your home, Water. Welcome home. Ooh, 7-3 getting off. Nice. Oh, he's in a Max 2. Juicy. All right, let's see. I think we have that American, or no, Cactus. I really want to see this Cactus 7.5 land. Oh, that's a helicopter. Let me check the, why do we have a helicopter on final? All right, landing rate guesses according to Valanta. I'll show you over here on the tracker if you don't think I'm lying. Landing rate is 171 feet per minute, 0.99 G. All right, so my first landing, Flaps 40 in a 737 in almost 10 months into San Diego. I'll take it, a 171. A 171. So we'll end that flight. Kill. Can you see planes on approach from your place, Water? That's a good question for Water. I don't know. I think there is. There's a Southwest on final. Oh, there is no. I don't see any Cactus coming down on Valanta, so I don't know who the heck this helicopter is. Doing touch and goes? We have a helicopter doing touch and goes at Lindbergh. That's not annoying. Have I heard of Scott Bloomquist? Why does that sound familiar? 757 is on downwind? Alright. Oh, he's on downwind? Alright, we'll hang tight. We got one guy departing here. We got one guy departing and then we'll watch our replay. 752 is at A-Jade. He's at A-Jade? Alright, I guess I just maybe not on Valanta. Oh, there he is. He's just delayed. 8,000 feet? Dirt track racer? It sounds semi-familiar. He's a ways out though. At least on Volanta, he shows like he hasn't even turned downwind yet. I'm wondering what this guy's doing. He's waiting for takeoff clearance. Free heli stream. I love the channel. What's up, Mix? Yeah, there's apparently a 7.5 on downwind here. I'm trying to wait for him. Oh, JJ, that's not good, man. Dang. That's tough, dude. I hate hearing that. Maybe, is that like a recent crash, or was that... It's not good. It's not good, it's not good. 5:22. Oh, we don't have time for a second leg, so we're gonna get out of here. I gotta cook some steaks. Back from shipping. We need a coffee now. Yes, you do, Blackbird. I mean, if he's on downwind. Is the iFly 2024 supported now? A-Rod, it is. It is. There are still some apparent issues, but knock on wood, we actually didn't have any issues on this particular flight. So we didn't have any issues on this one. Uh-oh, Wingnuts here. Man, thank goodness you came towards the end of the stream, dude. I was a little nervous. I didn't do terrible. We got a little bit high on profile, but I think it was because the 737 apparently doesn't link up the RNAV arrival with the runway when you switch it. So I originally loaded the LOP 27, and I had the full comics to arrival. Then we switched to the RNP Zulu off of Clome, and then it put in 2 Clomes, and then I didn't clean it up until I got cleared for it, and when I cleaned it up, then my VNAV path went, oh, there you are, and it got screwed. So I don't know if that's intended behavior, but that was my boo-boo there. Starship and steak stream? That sounds good, Migs. Is this guy gonna take off ever? Where's the 7.5 at? I want to see the 7.5. Hello, Morento. How you doing, bud? As I say, Wingnet will be flying the Max soon, but he's in yellow sim still. All right, here goes the 7.3. Actually, we should tune to approach. We could probably hear him.
Iberia 03, I'm going to your radar contact altitude leaving.
There he goes.
Iberia 03, I'm going to heavy climb by the Ocean 1 departure.
He gone. Nice rotation.
Camelot 6, go to enter San Diego, cross Bravo,
Who's
airspace,
Camelot?
maintain VFR, departure frequency,
Helicopter?
128.05, squawk 7 tree, 1 tree.
I'm about to burn my turkey, says Dylan. I know. He's turning final. Should we go on the parking garage? Let's go on the parking garage. Had a good test sector earlier, so I think I'm also making the switch despite being stuck at medium settings, says Mr. Chicago. All right, man.
Camelot 6 safer.
Let me show you the nice melty San Diego parking garage.
3,800 exact, 645.
Bunch of stalagmites. Stalagmites? Is that what they're called? Maybe we should have stayed back there.
645, turn running 180.
Get
Heading 180, fantastic.
my parking garage is
turn left, correct PD.
a little melty. The 7.5 is blue balling us, that's for sure, man. Where is he? I mean, I waited this long. I feel like we have to wait now.
2572 radar contact, altitude leaving.
Watch them disconnect right before landing.
2700 for 8,000, Delta 2572.
Parking garage.
2572, roger, climb by Sid.
How do I season my steak? SPG. SPG. Salt, pepper, garlic. And if you really want to take it up a notch, get the actual SPG from Cosmo. It's Cosmo Q.
Action 645, turn running 240, John localize you.
Clouds are looking mighty fine, but San Diego is looking mighty melted. Oh, I think I see him, chat. I think I see him. When I zoom in, though, he'll go away. Nope, I was just looking at a dead pixel, I think, on my monitor. Yep. All the cars are melted to the parking garage. This looks like San Diego, not L.
Scout 39,
Yeah, we're in San Diego. We're not in LA, so yeah. I'm sure we go to LA, and then this would be an accurate depiction of LA downtown.
Local departure 35.
I'm more of a straight salt and pepper guy. My steaks, a very good option, Zach. A very good salt and pepper is classic. It's delicious.
3 out of number 318 Delta Sierra, so got departure clearance on request. Exit 645,
just kind of depends. For my New York strips, though, I'll go SPG. All right, there he is. There he is. There he is. He better have gear. Yep, 7.5 Cactus with gear spotted.
Auto 2572, calling over airspace.
Please don't go around. Might have to go get some ribeyes tonight. I hope you should, dude. I don't know if I'm doing the New Yorks tonight or if I'm gonna do skirt steak. We'll see.
Auto 2572, climbing out of airspace. Los Angeles Center is closed. Radar service is terminated. Frequency changing for route. Get in.
Nope. Oh, here we go.
Exit 645, runway 27, clear to land.
Bluebird when? Can you imagine when we start doing that? Go get him!
318 Delta Sierra, clearance available. Bash to copy.
He looks high, doesn't he?
318 Delta Sierra, ready to copy.
Is he high?
318 Delta Sierra, clear the Tucson Airport, radar vectors Mission Bay, then direct maintain 4,000, expect 17,000, 5 to 7
firm,
departure.
but right on center line, chat.
128.05,
Right on center line.
1 tree.
Oh!
Okay, we're cleared to Tucson via radar vectors Mission Bay. And
That was 27 pounding right there. Yep. Only thing wrong with skirt steak is people who cut it with the grain. Oh, people humans. I know. I even have a special knife, Blackbird. I got a special knife.
Hey, Delta Sierra, that's read back correct. Sorry if I said then direct.
Ah, here he comes. That's so sweet. I hope that livery is included on the Bluebird 7.5 release too. That looks good. All right, he's taking out all the taxiway lights.
451 have you after dock.
We're gonna watch our replay. Love it. We even got an ERP out of him. All right, let's reset. Let's disconnect. Probably almost out of fuel. No, we're looking good. Oh, might have just hit something. That's the parking brake. Replay. Let's go. What's going on? Flap strip. That's where the shakers. Here we go. Yeah, that's from Clive. I'm pretty sure that was the X-Plane 12757, yeah. Yeah, thrust set. So he's you talk about the spoiler. Yeah, you can't. I can't pull it out of the idle detent unless I lift it up. So it's down. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. Like I can't pull it right, but if I lift it up, now I can pull it in that little detent and bind it. And what you want to do is you want to have your axes calibrated that way. So you don't trigger it, I guess, like as soon as you touch it. Oh, we got no speed. Oh, that's unfortunate. So no engines in replay?
Approaching minimum.
Oh, that sucks. Alright. Let's see our what was it, 175? And then we'll just watch one or two here, and then I'll give you the full replay with the sail music, and we out of here. Oof, we'll go into reverse if I do this. No, it will not. Okay, so the animations are kind of wah. No sounds. It's kind of weird. Right on center line. Let's see how the touchdown was. Ooh, that looks good though, doesn't it? Beautiful model. Alright, I'll take that. Flaps 40 in the touchdown zone. Almost on center line. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, all the way back. Gears coming up. Let me do this. Let me get you up. Let's do this. Do this. Put the flaps at a normal position for you for a minute. Sails coming on, and I'm out of here. I got a lot to do, so I'm gonna head out. Tomorrow we'll do some more flying. Starship for sure. Starship for sure. And maybe some more 7.3 Max flying. You guys let me know. There's 300 plus still here. We only have 200-ish likes. So if you want to see more Max, hit that like button before the stream ends. Hit the like button on replay if you're watching the replay of this stream. And if we get enough likes, I'll check tomorrow morning and do another Max stream. If not, we might do something else. Maybe some MD-80. Maybe some MD-80. Who knows? But definitely Starship. So now go tell everyone to buy the throttles. Yes. $10 off right now, effective immediately. Well, $10 price has been lowered, effective immediately. So what you see on the website is accurate. Go get you some Blackbird levers. Thank you again, Blackbird Controls. I'm going to go order my RJ levers right now, since I can't barely get any around here. What kind of partnership this is. So I'm going to go order my RJ levers. I got my refund from FS Labs, so I'm going to put that towards the RJ levers. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Hit the like button. I'll see you on the next one.